Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading from May the 9th through to the 15th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me thank you for your beautiful, positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Strength card. So this is a very strong card to start with. It's talking about the belief in yourself, your own strength, embracing your strength. Embracing the belief in who you are and what you want to manifest and who you want to become. It's a very strong and powerful week for you to see your light, your vibration, to hone in on your abilities, to believe that you can create the world that you want to create. Now, in saying that, we've got the Nine of Swords right next to it. So this could weigh you down. This could take away your self-confidence. This could make you doubt yourself. And usually you're doubting yourself because of past actions where you didn't make the right decision, where you didn't, maybe you've dropped the ball. Maybe you said something that you shouldn't have. Maybe you should have said something and you didn't. Okay? It's second-guessing yourself here. So even though there's a great strength and vitality with the first card, know that it's going to be an opposition. Know that you are really going to have to dig deep in order to appreciate who you are, your abilities, your talents, your unique being. Okay, because the energy does say that you will be pulled down if you allow your thoughts to go running wild. You will end up in very negative places, looking at your life and who you are in a very negative perception. And it doesn't need to be that way, but you really need to hone in on your strength. You really need to hone in on who you are, on how fabulous you are, and have that true, strong belief. So this is a week to work on the belief of who you are and what you can accomplish going forward, who you can become, and not to allow the negative of yesterday to interfere with your plans of tomorrow. We have the Knight of Pentacles right next to that. So it is the slow and steady plan unfolding. This isn't a get rich quick overnight. This is, this is your path. This is your long path that you are planning every step of the way. And to have a strength and security in knowing that the plan will work. But you have to have patience and you have to give it time. That it's not going to happen overnight. That some days you're not going to see that you've made any headway, and yet you have. They're all crossed over by the Three of Pentacles. So hard work, absolutely. You do hold the paintbrush to your tomorrow, okay? You are, in essence, painting your portal here. You are putting into your path what you want to put into your path, creating it. So this is a dream card. This is growing your expectations of who you will become, of what you will create going forward, and to put energy into that, to allow the belief to grow. This is doing what you have to do even when you don't think anybody's watching or anybody is noticing or anybody even cares. This is devising the plan slowly but surely, making sure that you have crossed all your T's, dotted your I's, that you know where you're going, that you know what each part of the plan means, and that how you have to complete it in its entirety in order to move forward with strength, with a belief. We have the King of Wands as the underlying energy, so this could absolutely be a time when you see something that you want to learn more about or hone an ability or a special talent. This is high thinking. So you have strength in your communication, in your thoughts, and there's an optimism to be had here. So there can be a great bounce in your step this week if you allow it, if you block out the negative, if you see your self-worth, if you see your beauty. Absolutely. We have the King of Pentacles as our overriding energy. Now, the King of Pentacles is very strongly rooted in tradition. But your crown is one of new ideas, new thought patterns, new ways of seeing things, new ways of incorporating things in your life. So actually, tradition might be hindering you in some way, not allowing you to feel the liberation or feel the freedom because you feel bound by tradition or a way things need to be done. So those aha moments, those epiphanies, those thinking outside the box moments, write them down. You're going to want to revisit them. Okay, what are the new seeds that you are planting throughout the new moon that we just came through? What are the new ideas? What are the new perceptions? What breaks away from the old and traditional? We have the devil. So transformation, okay? This is the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is becoming who you are meant to be. This is, it all goes back to the strength card. Believing in your strength, believing in your wisdom, believing in what you can do, what you want to manifest, who you want to become. Chipping away at the old structure that has hindered you in some way or held you back in some way, didn't allow you to go forward in some way. So those new ideas, those new perceptions really need to be thought about. They need to, be present in your meditation, in prayers, in your alone time with your thoughts, so that the new you can emerge. We have the King of Swords. Be careful of his energy. Now, he gets in his mind his plan, and it's a good plan. He's the king, so it's a good plan going forward. And this is kind of the energy where nothing and nobody is going to pull you off your path going forward. The problem is with this kind of energy, we get so set on going along our path in a certain way, doing a certain thing, not allowing other people to encumber us in some way of coming off of our path. So, we could come across as egotistical. We could come across as ruthless. We could come across as self-centered. You're not any of those things. Absolutely not. But there's something to do with your path forward and who you are becoming, what you want to create. And you're cutting away at the limitations, things that have held you back. And so people's feathers might get ruffled. We don't want to burn bridges here. So we want to really think through other people's perceptions and how to handle it appropriately so that they are not pulling us off our path, that we are going strong, straightforward, but we're not burning the bridges in the process. We are still using compassion. We are still using love. We are still showing that part of ourselves. Because this energy can be very strong. It can be very, where people can look at us and think, wow, they're really into themselves. And you're not one to be into yourself ever. But it is the strength of your purpose going forward that might overshadow your heart. So just be careful of how you are portraying yourself to other people as you go forward. You hold that sword with a self-confidence, with the strength. You're willing to use it. So be careful in the words you use, the actions you use, so that it's not sending the wrong message to the people you love most in your life. As we go into the weekend and into next week, we have the Magician, so expect something wonderful and magical to appear in your life. Absolutely. Okay? The Magician brings in the magic of what you want to manifest, of who you want to become. And it's coupled with the Ace of Wands and the Hangman. So the magic might come more in your thoughts, in what you need to do in order to bring the balance into your life, in order to go forward in the dreams that you want to manifest, in the person you want to become. But having a balance, understanding where the balance can be in your life. This could be through meditation with the Hangman here, Probably meditation, prayer, being alone with your thoughts, really giving it a lot of thought. Write down. I mean, this is a week for journaling. This is a week to write down what thoughts come to you about what you want to create, how to break away from some type of tradition or some kind of limiting aspect in your life in order to go forward. The magic comes through your thoughts, I would think, more than anything. That you get that aha moment, that you get that epiphany of how to move forward with the strength, with the determination. For love, romance, relationships, we have the Queen of Cups. You know what? You gotta love you. Now, this is giving of yourself, absolutely the humanitarian in you, but it all starts with the love that you have for yourself. Can relationships come out of nowhere this week? Let's see here. If you are not with anybody and you are looking for a relationship, you know, we do have the Magician. So absolutely. Because love is magic and it can happen at any time. And to have the Queen of Cups as your love card shows that people will be attracted to you, that you'll be a magnet, that they'll love who you are, what you bring to the table. They're going to love your personality, your charm, your light. So yes, you could definitely attract a new relationship. If you are in a relationship, it's all about loving you. Okay, you can't love anybody more than you already love yourself. So raise that light, raise that vibration of who you are, and truly embrace yourself and love yourself. And it just through osmosis transfers over to the special people in your life and raises them up and raises their light. For work, career, money, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is a week where you really have to take it back a step. You have to really think through what you are manifesting, what you are creating, what you do day to day, if it brings value. Okay, the Queen of Wands, she's very creative energy, so expect your motives to be in your creative abilities and what you want to manifest going forward, especially if you are an artist or a dancer or a singer or a photographer, that your creative abilities can shine, absolutely. But it is only through really thinking things through, okay, manifesting the plan. Okay, the Queen of Wands is one that she takes in all the information. She asks qualifying questions and then she goes forward. Then she makes a decision on which way to turn. But it's only after really thinking it through, really understanding the possibilities of what can be going forward, really understanding what limitations are there and how to break through those limitations. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.